Okay. Okay, today I'm going to start with the next concept. I told you you have got only two. That is for 5 marks there's an option. One is report writing, one is speech. Speech already I have done. I'm going to start with report writing. This one concept you'll be having option. No other options there in your English. Report writing. So keep in mind that it is general concept. What they have done, you have seen in your newspapers. Many a times in the business class of the newspapers, you can see that there are so many charts being given, different kind of bars are being given. It may be line graph, or it may be bar graph, it may be pie chart. It is always every day given in the newspaper based on the census. If you read the newspaper, you will understand this concept. What are they going to do here? They have conducted a survey for you. A data is being provided. You have to write, stop talking. You have to write a report on the given survey and data. So please, I repeat this. A survey is being conducted. It can be anything. It can be anything on this earth. Data is being given to you in different graphs. You have to write a report. Now, you cannot change the statics there. Whatever report or whatever percentage they have given, you have to maintain only that. How they have done? They have used different interpretations. You have to interpret it. One is they have given you, they may give you in line graph. Now, what is a line graph? It has x and y axis. The math students will be knowing much better. Yes or no? This is the survey and the data. Here they will give you dots, you have to join and you have to tell me why there is variations. Okay, this variation you have to use your general knowledge. For example, if they give like, the gold price which was low suddenly went high. Why? General concept, you have to give me the reason. Again it fell down, again it went, or it is again maintaining the same standard, it is not going down, or it is not, the line is not going flattening, it is straight. That also you have to give me the reason. So what is this? It is a general concept will be given to you. They may give you in line graph, they may give you in bar graph. Very important, the bar graph can be this way also, vertically or horizontally, both it can be given to you. You have to tell me why there is a variation. Again I am telling you, it is a general concept. They will give you everything about general. Only they want how well you understand the concept and how well you are going to interpret the given data. Or they will give you pie chart. One whole thing is being divided into different parts based on the need. It may be the usage of water. I'll give one example. Okay, how people use water. Different countries, India, and they'll compare one with America. For what person they use what amount of water. Anything can be given, dear students, anything it can be. Why is the difference? You have to give the interpretation. So I expect somewhere around 3/4 to 1 page of writing. It is 100 to 150 words what I am expecting from you people. How are you going to interpret it? Now the difference what is being given here, it has to be in general concept. The criticism is not so much required, but if you criticize there at the end, that conclusion, you have to give a valid reason why so, or the conclusion should be positive or negative, your opinion. I am only going to teach you how to interpret it. What concept they are going to give you, you have to think twice. I suggest the last of the page, that is your answer book, don't write anything in the question paper. The end of the answer book, go for rough, draft a report. This is what will be given to you. Write down the points in a neat frame. Again, no overwriting, no scribbling. That is one concept to keep on seeing in your final examination. So what we'll do is, we'll take one from your textbook. The textbook quality is really very bad, but still just because of your reference I am doing, but I really personally don't prefer because we have got better questions than the textbook. So from your textbook, go to page number 88. Okay. From your workbook. They have given, I'll read it out for you. So it is always true, it is verified, and after that the survey is being conducted and data is being provided to you. So you cannot change the data, you cannot change the percentage, you cannot change anything there. Whatever is being given, dear students, you have to write as it is. I am telling about the numbers. Interpretation you can do anywhere, but the numbers should not be changed. Report writing is an important writing skill which covers a number of areas like general concept, science, technology, current affairs, what the country is facing, then reviews, how one person gives reviews on any concept it can be politically, industrially, economically, anything it can be. Some characteristics of report, so please keep this in mind, I want you to mark it as important. They are always factual, that is, they are true. The information is verifiable, so without verifying, they are not going to give it to you. They are aimed at people with specific interest, like you are interested in economics or you are interested in politics, that only you can write it better. It can be anything. Every reporter gives his own report based on what he feels it is right or wrong. The passive form of the verb is generally followed. Passive here is, I have to go for active and passive voice, but I'll teach you when I write. It is always the subject is turned into object and the object is turned into subject, followed by the preposition by. Reading and interpretation of graph. How you have to read a graph, how you have to interpret it. Graphs and charts communicate information visually, that is visible to your eyes, because I told you three forms. It may be line, or it may be bar, or it may be a pie chart. Therefore, graphs are always often used in newspapers, magazine, and business reports around the world. There's a newspaper there, look at me. See, it's you only. Just put your hand and you get newspaper. Okay, come, you go bring. I'll show you if it is there. Line graphs are diagrams that present data using dots, as I did. Dots or lines, whatever it is. One variable is indicated on the vertical line, thank you, and the other is indicated on the horizontal line. So you know what is vertical and what is horizontal. Bar graphs can be either vertical or horizontal. It is important to read the labels carefully on each. Labels means below that they will give. That is very important. It can be in kilograms, it can be acres, it can be whatever it is. Whatever it is, that reading is very important. Because based on that you have to prepare a data. Then pie chart, I told you, a pie chart shows relation between parts to a whole. Something whole is being given to you, then it has been divided into parts. Why this variation? For example, if I take one concept, basic income of urban people and rural people. How urban people use their income and how rural people use their income. What amount of money do they spend on different, like education, then fashion, food, then insurance you can go, then other basic necessities. How do these two people staying in village and staying in city spend the amount? How do they spend? What is the highest concept they keep their money for and what is the lowest concept they keep? So you have to give me the difference between them and why. That is what I want you to understand. That is called as interpretation. Why so is the changes? Or how does a woman who is in a rural area and who is in a urban area spends their day? What are the other activities a rural area woman can do and what an urban woman cannot do and what an urban woman can do, vice versa. Okay? That way you have to give me the difference. It is there in the textbook 102 has been given. Post-independence and pre-independence is being given. But the data itself are totally wrong. So I am not reliable on this textbook, dear students. I'll give some very good examples from that course book to this thing are there, question papers are there. That will be very easy for everyone to reach out. Interpretation of graphs. See how you have to do. Interpretation of a graph involves reading. You have to read the question correctly. Understanding, that is why there is a difference, you have to understand. And expressing the data. I told you survey is being conducted, data has been given to you, you have to write the data and collect the information and interpret it. In a verbal medium, it is being done. In other words, after consulting the graph, you must be able to transfer the data into a report. That's why it is called as report writing. in the form of a paragraph about 120 to 150 words. So it will take one sheet. See here, tips for writing a report based on graph. What you have to do? The kind of information found on the graph. Title, what does it require? It is based on what? It can be a general concept, or it can be, I told you, economy, anywhere, political, it can be anything on this earth, anything they can give. You have to first keep in mind, oh, they are speaking about this. So what is the general concept I understand about it? What is the general knowledge I have about it? Immediately you need to recall it. Then key, additional information included in the graph. Have they given additional information? If they have not given, what should I write? Then scales, how much or how many? Again, vertical axis runs from the side of the graph, horizontal axis runs along the bottom of the graph. Bar labels describe individual parts of a graph. So one whole graph is there individually, like separate bar tara kodtare. You have to understand why there is ups and downs in it. Look at the following. See, this is actually they have given, but I want you to present it better than this. I really don't suggest this, because in the valuation time, we have seen we give just 3 marks for this. For 5 marks, we allot only 3 marks. Why? I'll tell you that also. A report based on the graph can be like this. Literacy rate in India after independence. So immediately what should come to your mind? Oh, education. Literacy means education. In India after independence. Oh, 1947 ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವೇನು ಜನರಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. This you have to give it to me. But they have given you here. Anyhow, I am not satisfied. The above bar graph. This is the first line compulsory you have to write. ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. The above bar graph represents, what does it represent? The literacy rate in India after independence. That is what we are going to write. Spread over the duration of 60 years. Why 60 years? You can check here. They have given different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over means more than 60 years. From here to here, what is the difference? From here to here, what is the difference? How is it growing? Why is it growing? That is very important. Okay, see how they have given. From 1951 to 2011, from that range they have given you. The rate of literacy has attended steady growth. There is a continuous growth. Steady growth means continuous. Why? You can see that nowhere the bar is falling. It is going upwards only. That's why it is called as steady growth. If you found somewhere it has gone down, you have to give me the reason why it has fallen down. But literacy rate is steadily growing. From just 16.7%, that you have to check in the bar, in the graphs what is being given on the axis. In 1951 to considerable 74.04 in 2011. Superb, the growth is too good. Why? As can be ascertained from the graph, in the initial years of independence, during the first 30, see they have taken directly 30 years, the growth rate has been below 10%. So you have to understand that. They have given you here, you can check. They have given in 1951, it is somewhere around about below 18, that is 16.70. 1961 it is 24, 1971 it is 29.5, 30 years ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They have given here the growth rate has been below 10% every year. Those years they have taken 10 years. There is a big leap in 90s, 80s suddenly, as there is all-time increase in 14%. Here they have not given reason. That is what I don't like, because interpretation is what you have to tell me the reason why there is a growth. Suddenly why it went up to so high? Because the media which was being and the government which played a major role in giving this and spreading the message that education is compulsory for girls and boys. I want you to understand, you have to write like this. Who were the main people who supported that India should get educated? All the children, below 14, they were given free education. See, these are concepts you can write. The government implemented that. All the Anganwadi lady teachers would go to each house and tell the parents to send their children to the school. These all concepts you should include. It is very common concept. Till now it is happening. What are the other measuratives? They started midday meals. You can write that also. Again, free education, free books, free uniforms were being given to them. Up to 14 years for girls or for boys, they don't charge anything in the government colleges and schools. See, this concept you bring, that's why when the awareness was being created, the parents started sending their children to school, and there is a good rate of increase in the education system because of this purpose. So the person who have done this, you have to mention that. That is my point here. They have not done anywhere. The next decade has also witnessed a growth of 13%. The rate has witnessed a fall in the next decade as it is less than 10%. Why? Again, you should give me the answer. Why? Maybe the laziness of the parents, because the parents wanted that their children should earn because of the poverty. They want that the extra income should come to their house. You remember Babar Ali? We had in first year. Yes, Babar Ali is one good reason. There was always an increase and decrease in the students in his school because the parents always felt that what my child is going to do after education. If it goes out and it starts earning money, there will be some income into the house because of the poverty. So you can bring down that concept here. The policies of the government and their implementations might be the reason for the unsteady trend. They are telling unsteady. Again, it is not true. In the growth of literacy rate. However, see, this is last two lines you have to write on your own. However, the overall growth is promising since it shows signs of crossing 75% in 2011. This will give you only 3 marks. I 100% assure you that. So I'll go from the textbook. From the course book, I'll go for it. They are at least, those are better because we can interpret it in a better way. I'll go for the course book. Yes, dear students, I'll check the paper if it is found today. Always in the business we get this. No such. If you found any, you can bring and show here. One thing is there, we have got this active cases below 6 lakh. I can give that also. You can see there is an interpretation here in the graph. You can check out this way. Why? Based on the survey and the data. They conduct a survey. The people conduct survey. Those who are related to the newspaper, they conduct a survey and they give us the data like this. This is what you have to do. And what they have written here is a report. This is what you have to do. So you want good marks, read some good newspapers, so it will be easy for you to understand and write down. Okay, this is the best part. But they'll give about gold also. Yesterday they had given about, the Sensex which has increased because of that person, Joe Biden, who was being elected. There was a sudden hike. You can write that. It's really a very good concept. Okay, I'll go from page number 148 in your course book. They have given dear students, see a report writing is being given to you. I want you to understand this is your springs I am using. Please at home sit down, those who will be seeing my recorded class. If you don't understand, I am ready to explain tomorrow. Please don't worry. I'll restart this class again. But pay attention, this is page number 148. Here is one bar chart which is being given to you. Here a survey is being conducted, data is being given, interpretation has to be done by you. I suggest one long sheet, 3/4 to 1 sheet is a good way of securing good marks. Here, I'll tell you one thing, you have to show your skills. And main purpose you write examination is to secure marks. So please don't keep anything personal there. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. Today one of our student, I was very happy, I would really like to share this with you. She has done her BSc AG, which was again a free seat to that girl. She wanted to go for MSc AG. She wrote her PGCT examinations. I'm very happy to share this. National level she has come 43rd rank. Very, very happy. All the big institutions are, they are forcing her to come and join their colleges, even Hyderabad. She is given from Delhi, Gurgaon and Hyderabad. Maximum are the best are these three. For MSc AG she has joined. 43rd rank national wise is an awesome rank. So you can do that. So I am telling you, she is a good student. You can also study second PUC. I know second PUC is only for marks. It is nowhere related. Only to get a seat in a good college. I know. I really know that whatever we study we don't use in our life, or we don't go and use in our further education also. What you do engineering, what you do medical, at least medical is useful. But what you do in engineering and other you never use in your further profession. But still, to secure good marks, I implement again and again these words to you. Give your best in languages. Languages has a high demand for NEET also. They take consideration. They even take for NATA. Very important. You should compulsory have above 50. So in our colleges, we are giving NATA, we are giving them English training for them, so that those students who want to go for architecture, they should be able to write because they have one paper for English. So you can also take this as a challenge and write the best. I am telling you, don't elaborate it. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಏನು ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಳೀರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸಮ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೇಸಿ ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದೇ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಓ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದೆ ಮಗು, ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಓದ್ತಾರೋ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರ ತಲೆನೋ. ಸಮ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ ರೀಡ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಅಂದರು, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು 5 marks. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೋರಿಂಗು. ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಆಗಲಿ, 5 out of 5 you can really secure this. Many students get 5 out of 5. Okay, a survey was conducted on the use of chemical fertilizers. Oh, that was a trend. Now also it is a trend. That's why food adulteration is so much in countries like India. You know, this developed or undeveloped, still we are in between. The government has to implement many thousands of rules, I think. No chemical fertilizations should be used for the land as far as it is destroying the quality of the soil and destroying the adulteration. You know, the food has been adulterated and the health issues which people are facing. Very nice that day they had given, by 2050, 40% of people will not have food to eat. This all when we were young they would say, we would laugh. Simply they say. But when we are facing right now today, we understand why those people interpreted. Ozone layer, you know, once very long back they had told there is a black hole which is taking place, and we said ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ತೂತ ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಬಿದ್ದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, all the solar energies will come down. But we did face, we are still facing. But now all the nations together are struggling to bring down that ozone layer. Why was it? Because of the pollution level. So now also, and one thing is, again the pollution is back. Because of the knockdown it was down, but again it is back. You can write a very good survey on this. I think they may give you this year, that only I guess. About COVID-19 only they'll give you. A survey was conducted, you have experienced it, you can write it in a very nice concept. A survey was conducted on the use of chemical fertilizers and organic manure per acre. So this is for kilogram per acre, how many kilograms are used, and this is how much of quantity is being used. They have given you both here. In this year this was being used. Organic is for unshaded one and fertilizers, chemical is for the shaded ones. They have given below, see, chemical fertilizer the shade madidare, organic is shade madilla. But they have given you two axes, they have given you this one, this is called as the vertical, this is for kilograms. For per acre how much kilograms are being used, and in different years how it has changed, that you have to write. And organic manure per acre from 1951 to 2001, again 60 years of difference, 50 to 60 years. The findings of the survey have been represented in the following bar chart. Using the information, write a report in about 120 words. So you have to prepare a report. Okay, so I shall begin. I want each one of you to please understand and make it very nice and presentable when you write your answers. Where it is visible. Okay, so start, make a paragraph. In the given, which graph it is? Bar graph. See, in the given bar graph, and writing clearly bar graph, which throws light what is the concept? Look there. What is the concept? What does it throw light on? It throws light on what? Use of chemical fertilizers and organic manure. That you have to write. Which throws light on use of and organic manure I am giving the date from 1951 to 2001. See, this should be a start. Whichever graph they give, you have to write. It can be a pie chart, it can be line graph. Whatever graph they have given, you have to write this. In the given bar graph, which throws light on the use of chemical fertilizers. This should be your start always. Fertilizers and organic manure from 1951 to 2001. The bar graph clearly shows that in the year 1951, the usage of chemical fertilizers I'm going to take per kilogram, that is acres, for every 70, we go for 69, for every 69 acres of land, no, it is for every acre of land, how much? 69, sorry. For every acre of land, almost, if you are not sure of the data, almost 70 kgs of fertilizer was being used in compared to organic manure, which was just 10%, which was just 10 kgs per acre. I have taken the first data and I have given to you the usage in 1951. You off the fan, because these cannot hear me. Yes, thank you. So I have taken the first year 1951. Very important. Usage of chemical fertilizers for every acre of land, almost 70 kgs of fertilizers was being used in compared to, because there is a comparison in the sheet, organic manure, which was just 10 kgs per acre. Why? You should give me the reason. This was due to, what may be the reason? Why people started using fertilizers? Yes? Faster crops growth? Yes. This was due to get their crops in a short span and good amount of crop. They will give you marks based on this. This was due to what you write now. 5 points maximum they will give this. Somewhere they find you are not writing, you have not written this for the first one. But for the rest 3 or 4 you have written, they will give you 3 marks. That is a way of correcting the paper. These students cannot see. Please write down. You write down for them, it is recorded again. Finished? You have written this? All of you here? You finished? I'll erase it. So we'll go to the next year. 1961 will go. So first let's take the positivity and then bring to the negativity. Okay, I'll bring the positivity. What is the positivity? That the organic manure, use of manure has increased from 10% to almost 35. That's very good sign. So let's bring the positivity. When we look at the next decade, that is 10 years, the signs are promising. As the usage of, stop talking, it's very disturbing, organic manure has grown from 10 kgs per acre to almost, if you're not sure if you use this word, almost 35 kgs, and chemical fertilizers there is a fall down of 20 kgs. Why? As people, as it is a past tense, might have become aware of the harmful effects now you can take directly 2 decades, you can take 1971, 1981, you can take directly 2. That is also accepted, but you have to give both the datas. The following 10 years shows a positive sign in the use of organic manure. This is up to 50 kgs per acre. The measure rate is and the rules implemented by the government. Right, chemical fertilizers have further fallen down. Chemical fertilizers have further fallen down. Okay. Finished here? Okay, done. So you have to write that 1981 is the best because there we see the highest usage of organic. It may be due to this pollution department who will complain. That also can be the reason. There are many people who are being sent by the government to check, or when the farmers see that their land are being wasted due to the usage of fertilizers. The year 1981 is the most promising year, as it shows that the usage of organic manure has jumped up to 70 kgs. Whereas there is a fall down of chemical fertilizers, still more. This might be the strict actions laid down, or I'll give both the choice, or the farmers farmers might have realized the harm caused to their land. And crops. See, I am giving all simple concepts, general concepts only I am giving. In 1991, I am taking directly both, and 2001 saw the reverse usage of organic manure as this may be again where monitoring plays a vital role in the government and farmers which has increased the usage of chemical fertilizer. This is called as report writing. Last two lines are called as conclusion. You can write the next paragraph, or you can write it currently there only, because conclusion is very important. However, please use this linkers. However, the overall chart shows or displays that the people are corrupted. You can go corrupted, go for money minded, or money minded and not ethical oriented. The change should be for the development of health and which is the duty of each one of us. Do you have any doubts? Understood? How to write? So speech writing, report writing, either you can select 5 marks to be allotted. Use good words, use better way of expressing, think before you write. It is very, very important. Just don't write down on the paper. So I end my class today here. Tomorrow I'll be doing the next one, which is there in your textbook only. So you can check the page number 155. They have given pie chart, comparison between two. Information of the voters, it has been given. Post independence India and over 50 years. What is the difference? Okay, that you have to write. So I end my class today here. Thank you, dear students. Thank you.